I have no memory of this place. Let me check something. Okay, yeah. There's the hole. Big, big. Okay, so the stuff that I'm doing here is I want to test to see if using blast resistance is like really a good idea for a set of diamond armor. Run, Skippy, run! Let's help Skippy out here. Yeah, there you go. Um, Obsidian. Yeah. So, what do my hot bars look like here? Where is that? So this is what, 4? So it should be K3 then. So it should replace. Crap. That would be. No. I just messed it up. I wanted to see if it was going to save the enchanted tools or not. But, yeah. So, never mind. It's made of bread. Yeah. What was I doing? In combat. Goes up to 4. Is it K or J that saves it? It's K, so it'd be K3. So it'd be J1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. That way I can just pull that stuff out of the inventory if I have to. Which, the same thing I should probably do here, so it should be K3. That way I can just equip that as needed. Bed. Is that a cat? That's chicken. So I just want to see. Well, I guess I could test to see like how much it's gonna break it without unbreaking, and then fix it with unbreaking. Oh, and this is the interior of my blaze spawner. So like they spawn up here, and these 3 blocks, they're below the detection level, these 3 blocks of the spawn area that's in here. And since they can't see the player, they go inactive and they drift down, and they eventually get pushed to the lava conveyor to the spot here. So yeah, I was blowing stuff up over this way. Big. Crap. Oh, that's the wrong wall, but I'm trying to do the floor. Oh well. Ah. Well, if I'm gonna do a proper test of it, I'm thinking like I should probably make sure that, you know, I at least know how many blocks I'm doing, like. So I mean, do 20 by 20, so 81, 60, 35. Oh, good. So the thing that I was talking about with the tunnel mining, so this is my workspace here. So this would be like the center block. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. So I guess it goes 5 blocks in every direction. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then bed. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, that would be 9 though. No, the center block would be that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't look even. Whatever. So if I place the bed here, let's see how much radius it removes. Looks to be less on the side and closer by this one to the base of where I placed it. So 4 down, 3 up, and I think it's random. I think it's slightly randomized the way that the explosion works. This is positive X, so if I start from here, on whatever this X is, and then go up to here and fill that with netherrack. Yeah, so it is random. But that's the thing that I was talking about, is like, if you just do it on the surface of the bed, or on the surface of the block, you're missing this whole section because there's not anything to blow up because it's air block. So if I were to use this for netherrack, and I'm not testing the blast resistance quite yet. This is not me thinking I'm testing the blast resistance of the armor in creative mode, because I know it doesn't work like that, but I would have to dig tunnels through the netherrack and then spawn and run over with a bed, and then spawn and run over with a bed. Like, that's a pretty good amount of blocks to remove, except yeah, like, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks to be about a 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it varies between 4 and 5, the radius from the center of the bed, is what it looks like. So what is 4 cubed? Be 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 40, which is 4 times 6, 24. What would it be, 64 blocks? Let me check the calculator to make sure. What is 4 cubed? 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, okay. So, that kind of looks like a face. It's probably the wrong word, but isn't that pareidolia? If I see faces and stuff. That's probably wrong. Big. Yeah. Wow, that's what I was doing. I do need to make a bar that has enchanted tools on it. So, what would that be, 4? So diamond pick. With an anvil. And I think I'm just going to do efficiency 4. And then place the enchanted tool in the saved hotbar so I don't have to do that over and over again. So anvil, I've already got an anvil. Efficiency 4 and a diamond pick, and it should be, it's K that saves it, right? So it'd be maybe K3 or K4. K4. So the amount of time it would take me to remove 64 blocks. Like I would need a flat space. That does an 8x8 cube. Well, I mean, there's not really any way to do that besides doing it, so from there, alright, I'm in survival mode. The block limit really is irritating. So but why is my feet on 40? So from here, which should be 55, 40, 46, and then plus 8 would be, what's 63, 48, and then 46 and 8 would be what? 54? So that should be an 8x8 cube. So if I go to the center of that roughly, like roughly about here, So, right about here, and I place a bed. It should blow up the majority of this. And since it's a sphere, it doesn't, this is actually a pretty good representation of using cube coordinates to calculate spherical radius stuff. Like, if this were my wither farm, it's not just going to be a wither farm. I'm probably going to add extra layers and stuff, and because of I've already got the area spawn proofed. But the interior, like, sphere leaves out the very edges of the block on the closest part of the center of each of one of the walls of the cube. So the spherical volume is not the same as the cubic volume. So like on the very corners of the edge of my quadrants that I'm hollowing out and spawn proofing in the nether, like if this were the nether ceiling, I wouldn't, I don't have to worry about that so much because it's going to be outside of the range of the sphere. And because the coordinates that I'm using are ovoid and not actually spherical, because my spawn pad is a rectangle, the interior would be closer, it would be closer to like an oval shaped sphere along the interior, but the principles are still the same as far as the spawn radius is concerned. So I guess the radius would be 4. Would be pi r4 would be the circle, and then cubed, right? So 4 times 3.14, I think, cubed times 12.56 times 12.56. Yeah, I don't think that's right. Yeah, I messed something up there. Yeah, I don't remember the formula to find a sphere. Thought it was pi r cubed. Oh, let me check that. Yeah, I messed up my math before. I don't know where I got 64 from. I think it was the volume of the slice is what I did to get 64. But in a cube, in an 8x8 cube, there's 512 blocks. And I think the page said the spherical volume is 218. So 512 divided by 218. That's wrong, so it's going to be 218 divided by 512. So that's what, 42.5%. I mean, is that right? That looks right. Because a cube is always going to have more volume than a sphere with the same dimensions. The math is a little bit off, but... So the other thing would be... Oh crap, I went too far. Is it this one? There we go. So, the other thing to test is it really more efficient to try to shave this off to, I mean, already the math is telling me that using beds and using the tunnel removes more blocks faster because it's instantaneous. And like I would still be here trying to mine this thing out, like so efficiency for a pick. So with as much time as it takes for me to remove this, I should have started a timer. The other thing to think about though too is I want it to be consistent and I want every block to be going within the cube that I'm removing. And since the bed always does a sphere, there's always going to be corners that's left over to where I'm going to end up missing it. And then you got to factor in the time of respawning, refilling the respawn anchor, and then you know, what is it? Command. Like all of that's gonna add up. Like it's not just removing the blocks, it's not just placing the bed one time and then blowing up the block. Like but I mean that was 512 blocks in just that short period of time. And because it's consistent and because I don't have to run back, like the farther that you station the thing away from where you're blowing the blocks up, plus it sets everything on fire, plus it makes it uneven terrain. I think despite the beds being faster, the inconsistency and having to make the beds and running out of the materials to make the beds and everything else, I think the picks are going to be faster to remove the netherrack. Faster and more consistent overall at the end of the project. Because all of those extra blocks, I can't leave those within my spawn proofing area. I have to remove those. And the bed is going to blow up in a sphere instead of a cube every time. So every single bed that I use is going to have those 4 corner blocks left over every time. Which then that means I'm gonna have to go back through with scaffolding and remove them every time. I mean, and it's inconsistent. The other thing that I wanted to test is just how durable blast protection 4 armor is on my character. So let me fill in those blocks again. So, you know, let's say I made a tunnel through my netherrack here. In creative mode, survival mode. And with full blast protection 4, if I place a bed and jump in the bed, I took practically no damage. And this is in survival mode. Like, how much damage did this take? So it should be, what, 27? Yeah, it's only 27. I don't know, I gave myself 54. That took 0 damage. That's crazy. I mean, like, plus I'm gonna have a fire potion, so I'm not gonna have to worry about that. Yeah, you take no damage with a full blast resistance 4 thing, like. What would the cubed root be of, what is the maximum on those blocks? The maximum is 32768. I think it would be the cubed root that I would need. Let me check that. And cubed root. Cubed root calculator. What is it, number 32768. So it's a 32 by 32 cube. That's I didn't expect that at all. Like, to be able to just make a blast protection 4 set of armor. And I take 0 damage. Well, I took, what, half a heart worth of damage? And I think I took it from falling, is what I took. Yeah, it's from falling damage. So, I mean... this is faster, but I don't want to spend all the time building the scaffolding to go and take out, like, a handful of blocks. Like... and again, this is survival mode, right? Yeah, this is survival mode with blast protection 4. That's crazy. The thing that's taking damage, that's causing me to take damage, is because... yeah, no. This might be the way I'm gonna do that, and then just deal with the other blocks afterward. And then trying to do it going, like, I might just go down with it, because it's faster. Because trying to do it, like, horizontally on the quadrants, and I mean, plus it's a lot more fun, like, and the amount of blocks that I just removed, and, like, not dying, and taking no damage from a bed, that's insane. I expected to at least take some damage. That's crazy. We're gonna get out of here. Wow. Now I'm really, like, really surprised. Because, like, you know, you would expect to take some damage. Like, I hear the lava. It's lava time. Well, as far as me having to test to see if I can do it without the armor, I'm not sure how I'd really do that. And the problem with that is that adds a step of having to make something that, the problem that adds is you'd have to add some way to remove taking damage from it, like. And the thing that I found that it seems like is, like, if you're not within where the blast radius is, like if you're kind of off to the corner, why am I not taking damage? And I'm not wearing the armor. I'm not in creative mode. Did I just avoid taking all the block damage from that? No. I mean, let me try it with something messed up here. I'm not taking any damage anyway. Why am I not taking any damage? I don't think I've got God mode on. I am in survival, right? Is it this? I mean, this should kill me. Okay, why am I not taking damage? Is it because I'm in peaceful mode? You just not take any damage from bed explosions in peaceful mode? I mean, now I know I'm gonna die. Okay, so I took 2 hearts of damage. Let's try this again. So if I put the bed like in here, and then kind of sneak off to the side. I took practically no damage, but I am in the suit here. I think so long as there's like some type of block between you and where the explosion is. I mean, that's... Yeah, but trying to do that every time... I mean, I guess it's not that much prep work. Like, if I done a... So if this is my tunnel here, like... And I wanted to place a bed here. If I stood over here to the side, where I could reach the bed, kind of like this. Yeah, the fire is doing more damage than anything else. Why can't I jump? And then the problem becomes that, am I going to be able to easily repair or produce blast protection? Like, I might have a blast protection bookseller, I think. I don't know if I do. But still, I do take significantly less damage with the blast protection 4, which that makes sense. I wasn't thinking that that's not going to happen. The thing that I was wondering was just the thing that I wanted to see, the thing that I wanted to test is just how much damage was I going to take, and just how much damage this is going to take. And it does kind of appear to be practically nothing. I wonder if there's got to be a mod that expands the fill block radius. It might even be in the game rules, maybe. Big. And the area for a sphere, the volume of a sphere is different than I remember it is. It is the radius times pi times, cubed, but that's also multiplied by 4/3. And the reasoning behind that is some weirdness with conical volume. Conical volume. Did they ever make it so you could teleport to the overworld? And now I'm lost. Should be over here. The Hachu. Big. Okay, so, yeah. Ba-ba. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm clicking the button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm clicking the button right now.